YouTube friends, and I don't know. I just feel like I completely failed at life. And maybe not really. Maybe I'm being too dramatic, but I did, disappoint myself or my younger self with things I could have done better. I've always wanted to do YouTube. It's been a big dream of mine. Something I've wanted to do since like 2012, 2011. And, it's really not fair. I started doing this stuff back in like 2013 and I never really gave up. I always got made fun of at school for it, but I didn't really care about that stuff. That stuff doesn't really matter to me. It's kind of funny to look back on. But it's like, everything I try, I feel like I always fail at. And now all my YouTube friends are like making like 10K a month, 20K a month, doing all this stuff. And I'm working a job I absolutely cannot stand anymore for like 3K a month, and I'm starting school full time. It's hard. It's hard to work 40 hours a week, do school full time and YouTube full time, and balance it while you watch all your friends make like 10K a month off a dumb YouTube video. And then on top of that, seeing a bunch of new creators that are not even passionate about YouTube at all just blow up, and they just started like. I feel like I failed.
Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Out of all the fucking people that make me feel lazy in this world, there's two that make me feel you and The Rock. You fuckers don't look like you ever sleep, man.
No days off. That's why I love his unattractive ass. He's he's a person that motivates me, inspires me, and the fact that we're co-workers, we're friends. I think it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be around that.
Yeah.
Because it truly it's uplifting. It just makes you weed out the circle. When you're around people that truly give you some good, serve a good value to you in your life, you then look at those that don't, and you can then push away. So I'm big on personality. I'm big on energy. I'm big on will and wants. I believe that it's contagious. So if you have a bunch of laziness and a bunch of bullshit around you, naturally it's going to feed off. You're going to find yourself becoming what's in your environment. So
I feel the exact same way. And when I see a guy like him,
I see that in you.
I see that in you.
That's what
I feel like I've seen an Avatar. I see you. I see you. Yeah, but a guy like that, I always wonder, how much of that is, I've had sleep experts on the podcast that tell you, there's real problems if you don't get enough sleep. You have a much higher risk of Alzheimer's, all these other serious issues. But I see a guy like The Rock, I'm like, how the fuck does he sleep?
Well,
where's the room for sleep?
That's true. I can't say that I've witnessed the sleep patterns. But he's a late ass, so he does. I know he's sleeping at some point because we're like, what are we waiting on? What are we waiting on, DJ? God damn it, he's probably getting his rest, which is well deserved. But when you say you had these sleep experts and stuff on, it's always a thing that I go back and forth about, because what is enough sleep? I'm a person, I function high off of 6 to 7 hours.
Yeah,
6, 7 hours, I'm functioning.
Yeah.
5 hours, I'm great. Do I do the 5-hour thing all the time? No. But if I have to, I'm fine. I don't need the 8 and the 9. I feel like that's too much for me. I'm an early riser, and now that I'm getting older, if I can get in that bed by 9:30 or 10 on an off work day, I'm very happy with that. But then I'm up at 5:30.
Right.
I'm up at 5. So what is enough sleep? What did they tell you is enough sleep?
It really depends on the person. There are people that have a gene where they can just sleep 4 hours a night.
I got that.
Fine. Oh my God.
I got that. What is that? Does that mean my blood is gold? What is that? What is it?
It just means you got special genes.
Goddamn right, I'm an alien.
Yeah,
I got some shit.
Well, there are people that just don't need as much. They can go a long time without sleep.
Diagnose me, I'm one of those people.
You might be. I bet a lot of high functioning people are, because your body tends to. You get more efficient, you're always going, you're always burning hard. So your body's like, when it's time to shut down, it's like, shut down, get that 5-6 hours in. All right, back
then
to
you're
work.
good.
Let's
but
go.
I will confess this. I am an amazing cat napper. Yeah, I'm one of those guys.
That's a good move.
If you stop talking to me long enough, I'm gonna fall asleep right here. It's something about silence
Really?
and just not doing anything, and I just
Well, you're probably going on momentum all the time. You're probably going on motivation and momentum.
Okay.
And then when your body has this break, your body's like, we could use a little sleep right here.
that's
just
100% right.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. I know for sure that's accurate because I'll catnap in a heartbeat.
Do you feel like you've hit a good balance? So this is what I always wonder about with guys like you or guys like Rock. When I look at your Instagram, your social media, and you're just constantly going like, God damn. Do you ever feel like you do too much? Like, you just need to take
I think the perception definitely precedes reality. You know, what looks like so much isn't always so much because you have a schedule. And within that schedule, there's the things that mean the most that come and act as downtime. You know, me in my house is downtime. Even though it's still active and I gotta be dad and I'm with the kids and the wife and this conversation and I'm running around and I'm back and forth, that still acts as downtime for me. Like I'm shutting the work off. So the phone is in the office. I'm not going back to get it until the morning, and it's all conversation. It's all TV. It's all Taco Tuesdays. It's couch and cuddling. Baby time, whatever. That's my downtime because I've taken a step outside of the other shit.
That's wise.
That's what I think I do very well. I can step outside the other shit. I can separate it. So I think when you're able to do that, then you're managing your mental. You know what I mean? Like if it's always one thing all the time, that's how you fucking drive yourself crazy because you're never shutting it off.
Yeah.
And I think I do a good job of shutting this off and focusing on this. Like when I'm with my family, I'm with my family. Nothing interjects.
That's fantastic. That's so important.
It's 100%.
That's beautiful.
100%
Figured that out. That's gigantic.
I think I figured it out.
That's it, man.
I figured it out.
I mean, you've got so much success. It's not like you have to be with that fucking phone all the time. That's the phone is the big one, right?
Well, the phone is the gift and the curse. You know, I think that we shot out the gate and saw the gift. Oh my God, it's community. It's connecting us. We're able to share. We're able to meet new people. We're able to stay in communication with old people, find new people. As entertainer, I can engage with my fans, and this is so dope. And then after that, you get hit with the curse, and the curse is there's a high level of negativity that's out there that's on that shit. You know, there's a lot of people that are, you know, not happy or going through things, and they interject a certain amount of negativity and hatred through these devices. These devices are the easiest way to touch everybody. So when you're just consumed on that shit all day, you start to see yourself being a part of the negative shit. So what I've learned to do is go, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that shit. I don't put that in mind. I don't read that shit for what? It's not helping me. It's not making me better. It's not pushing me to new limits. If anything, it's taking up just creative space by me literally spending time going and navigating through what I think is a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
So I don't let the device beat me. And at one point, I definitely did. At one point, it was everything. It was everything. Not separate.
How'd you break clear of it?
When you realize what it is, when you see the bad, you know, when you see the bad side of it. I thought the other day, this is some real shit. You really made me think. My phone died. My phone died and I'm driving. And I was using the fucking maps. And I was like, oh, shit. How am I get to where? I don't know where I'm going. And I sat and I was like, yo, how did we get from point A to point B before the map shit? What we doing? That I used to print out directions from Google Maps. I remember that. But then before that, how did you get to the places where you were going that you didn't know how to get to. I don't even remember.
Do you remember Thomas guides? Did you ever have a Thomas guide?
I did have a Thomas guide.
When I first moved to LA, I would get one of
I
those.
did have a Thomas guide. Giant ass, 100%.
Bill Burr had one until like 3 years
Yes,
ago.
Bill probably still uses it. Shouts out to Bill Burr. But it really fucked me up because I was like, we don't even know how to do the common,
Yeah.
the norm anymore because the device has made everything available. And I literally had to drive to a store where I could buy a charger, charge up my phone to get back and use the map to get to where the fuck I was going because I had no idea how to get there. I didn't know no numbers by heart. I didn't know who I was gonna call. What phone? Like, yo, this was the moment where I was like, what level of success have I reached? I just pulled over and I sat there and I was like, how the fuck am I gonna get to where I'm
You have
going?
a spare phone, man.
I don't know what it was.
A backup phone.
It felt like the end of the world. It felt like it was over. I was like, shit.
Isn't that crazy how dependent you are?
But that's when the light bulb started to click. It started to click like how did we function without? I want to go backwards a little bit.
Yeah.
It's still there. I still need it. I still think it's dope with all of the things that we can do on it, but I still want to be able to put it down and step away from it. I want my kids to be able to step away from it. That's why when I come in the house, my phone is up. Because I can't bitch and complain at y'all about being on your phone if you see me doing the same thing.
Right.
So that time, those conversations, me wanting to know about your day, you talking to me about your day, your friends, who you like, who don't you like. My daughter, you, what boy, who, what, huh? No, all right, God. My son, yeah, I like somebody. Who? Oh, Jesus, here it comes. It's a great thing. I want to be able to have those moments. And, you know, I think it's big to make sure that you prioritize.
Are you worried about what comes next?
100%.
I'm worried that something's going to be way more intrusive than that.
It's what do you mean? It's already happened.
Yeah.
The biggest scare happened already. With the FaceTime shit that happened where
What happened?
Well, Apple on the iPhones, it was like people could listen into your
Oh, yeah, if you didn't even pick up, they could FaceTime
they
you.
could just listen into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And you know, that was the scariest shit ever. Because if it's that easy to have a bug like that, what's the thing that's not a bug that's there that you just don't know about?
Oh, there's definitely government listening to us right now.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
everything. Everybody says, in case one day you do something wrong, they
go back
put
to
you aside. Mr. Hart, we'd like you to sit down for a minute. We're going to play you something.
100%.
Yeah.
So the fear is the next level of intrusive.
Yeah.
I think everything has become intrusive. Like the toughest thing for me is that there is no privacy outside the home. You know, the amount of money that we have to spend just on security, on people to be with me, security to be on my home. You know, it's like there literally is no privacy, and it's not a bitch and complain about it. Because without the fans, without the people that support me, I wouldn't be where I am. But there's no middle ground.
Right.
There is no handshake to it. It's how you doing.
Right.
And it's like, handshake is so much better
Right.
to get a moment. Like we can talk if that's what you need. No, yo, say it now. It's weird because you're doing this too. It's kind of weird to have a conversation. So you're just starting to see yourself become a little older and wiser and just really see the times for what they are and see the direction of them as people. And just hope and pray that we find a middle ground. That's what I feel.
No, I feel it too. Especially, what you're talking about is you being super famous and losing all your privacy, but everyone's losing their privacy. Slowly but surely. It's happening to you because you're very famous and because you do something that's in the public eye and people want to see you and they want to stick that camera in front of you. But there's going to come a point in time where what we're dealing with now, which is like you have to turn your phone on, you have to reach out to somebody, you have to put something up. That step's going to be out of the way. It's just going to be people being able to access your life.
Yes, pretty. You know the bad. Here's what I said is bad. That really fucks with me. I don't like that negativity is the what.
Yeah.
Like the thing that's popular is the failure, the fuck up, you know, the fight that I can catch, the hateful moment that I can catch and post. Like the bad is being highlighted and celebrated. That's what fucks with me with the social media shit. What really bothers me is, you know, when you see these things online, like, you know, a fight and there's a man hitting a woman and it's captured.
Right.
That's bad. The bad thing is that you watch, that the video is more important than the actual help, or the moment to step in. You know, when you see these things where you're catching people do these things to kids and it's caught, the moment of what you got and what you want to post and get likes or whatever on is the focus instead of the help.
Yeah.
And that's the part that is just, I just have a hard time processing. I have a hard time processing what the likes mean to certain people.
Well, you get an extraordinary amount of attention, so it doesn't mean anything to you the way it means something to a regular person. To a regular person, if they can catch some world star video and put it up there, like, dude, that's my video. That's my video. Look, my video got 5 million hits.
Yeah.
My video has gone viral. My
Yeah.
video's everywhere. For them, it's like it's a point of excitement. That's why when they see you, they're like, oh shit, how often are they gonna run into Kevin Hart at, you know, Costco or wherever the fuck you were?
I
How often?
definitely run into me on, you know, I'm in the bathroom, restaurant. I go to the bathroom. You know, by the way that I went to the bathroom, you could definitely tell I had the shit. I was moving fast. I was, you know, it was one of those abrupt, you know, while you're eating. Yeah, I'm eating bad, so I didn't eat bad in a while. My stomach immediately said, this is not gonna happen today. So I get up and I go, and literally, like 3 seconds, I hear it as I'm walking. Oh, there go Kev Hart. And as I'm walking by, the guy gets up, follows me in the bathroom. And he's like, yo, I gotta get a picture, man. And I said, let me go to the bathroom. When I'm done, I'll take a picture with you. I go to the bathroom. This is a true story. Hand on the Bible. Hand on the Bible. I assume the guy is outside the bathroom. As I'm going, I see him and I say what I say. I get done. I go to the sink, wash my hands. He was just sitting behind the wall, and he's like got his phone out. And I'm like, did he just take me while I was shitting? Did he put the phone over the thing? Oh, Jesus. Like, I'm about to be on, oh my God, it's over. This is it. This is my nightmare. Here we go. They're about to put something up of me shitting. It's the bottom of my feet. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But he just waited, and that moment was so important that he was in the bathroom. And as soon as I got, come on, let's take it. I said, let's go outside the bathroom.
Yeah.
Let's take a picture. That's a bathroom. I said, I'm not going to. I'm a nice guy, man. I'm going to take the picture. He's like, I just didn't want to lose you. And I'm like, there's not even a thought. There's not even a thought about it's a bathroom.
Right. How weird is that?
It's a bathroom, man. This is a pretty fucking weird moment, man. This is weird. And
Following you, waiting for
you
your
just
shit.
waited for me to finish shit, and I don't know what you got on your phone.
Right.
You're too big for me to ask to go through your phone, so I can't. Whatever you got, you got. But I had to go out and take the picture, and I remember going back to the table, just like, what's happening? What's
That's so
happening?
strange.
At this point, what is happening?
Yeah, that didn't exist before. I think if you were famous before, people just wanted to get an autograph or shake your hand.
We're past the autograph stage.
When was the last time you get an autograph?
It's been a while. It's been a while. I don't think I would know how to write it. I don't think I would know what to put down. It's been a minute, man.
Yeah.
And I want to make this very clear. You know,
You're
it's
not complaining.
I don't knock
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know, I understand. Like, once again, I want people to, more importantly, understand the fact that I welcome it.
Yeah.
I welcome the moment that I can talk and converse with the fan. But it should be that. Like, it's
Normal. Like two people.
The moments are
Yeah.
better when they're real. You know? And after a real moment, you get a picture because you're like, yo, he was actually a nice guy. Or I had no idea that you would be this calm and cool. You don't even get to see how genuine of a person I am, because the first thing you do, you stick the camera in the face. And that's when people think that you're an asshole, because they have the intrusive moment, but then gets met with the can you please, I'm sorry, you don't have to stick in my face. Damn, you ain't gotta be like that. Wait.
And they look for that too. They look to turn on you.
And now you get your moment. You look for the negative moment.
When did shit start getting weird? Like how many years in?
I don't know, it's been pretty crazy. It's been crazy for the last 4 to 5. The last 4 to 5 years. And the last 3, I've gotten sick. Because now, you're national, it's global. The following is bigger, and it's all ages, which is really, really good. But I think, for comedians, it's a different thing because you feel like comedians. You're laughing, you're in your homes, everything is met with warmth. So when you see a comedian, especially if you're a fan of a comedian, you're associated with them, you're just looking for the funny moment. You're looking past the normal moment. It's like you almost find out if you're normal, if you're just chill.
Right.
Because everybody wants to come normal.
Right, they thought you were gonna be funny all the time.
It's like I'm supposed to pop right on the site.
Yeah.
Like if it's 2 in the morning and you run into me, and I say, "Hey, how you doing, man?" That's not enough.
When you work out your shit now, I've seen you at the Comedy Store, but only once. Like, where do you work out your shit?
I like to go to random comedy clubs. I think I'll go to New York first. New York has always been a home when it comes to building, putting some structure within a set that you're trying to figure out. Once I got a skeleton of what I want to do, I just go to West Palm. I love that comedy club, the Improv down there. And
that place is great.
Stay for 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
And just go and run through some jokes. I'll go to Utah. I'll go to Denver.
You do the Wise Guys?
Yeah. I'll go to comedy club, just random comedy club. I don't expect to see me yet, but I'll do a hell of a run. And the goal is to get out of here with just a foundation, not to have a big set. I just want to get a foundation. So when I'm done getting the foundation, then I'll do a little comedy club. I'll do a full comedy club. And I'll just put 2 or 3 months in, and it's comedy club, and I'm doing 7 shows a weekend. And people are shocked that I'm there and that I'm doing it, but that's my gym. That's how I work, and I end up leaving that period of time with a complete set after the first 3 or 4 months that I spent. Now after that comedy club, 3 to 4 months doing that run, then I take it to like a small theater, and I see what my laughter feels like in a small theater, and I do a little run in small theaters, and then when I finally feel like it's at a point where I'm getting the laugh consistently, and the punchlines are working, and I flipped it back, frontwards, forward, every direction, and my story is a real roller coaster, and it has an ending where I feel like we get off the roller coaster and we're happy, and you don't feel like you were there for an hour. Is then when I go test it out. And if the arena, if the laughter sounds the way it's supposed to, then I say, okay, I'm ready. If it doesn't, then I'll go back to small theaters, and then I'll go to an arena again. So after that arena sounds the way it's supposed to, do I say I'm going on tour? So sometimes it takes me about a year and 3 months, a year and 4 months. People don't understand how hard it is to develop an hour of stand-up material. People act like you just turn on a new hour. It's an hour. To get to an hour, you're going through 4 to 5 hours of bullshit that you thought was funny.
Yeah.
To come up to that hour that you finally say, this is going to be the representation of me this year.
Yeah.
It's a lot for me to do that, especially at this level,
Well, especially while you're always doing movies and you're always busy with a bunch of other stuff, too. You don't take any breaks.
While I tour, I actually, when I'm touring, if there's a movie, I make the movie schedule around the tour. So my shooting days will go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, rap Thursday. Maybe have a show Thursday night, and then I'm going Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sometimes no show Sunday, sometimes show Sunday, depending on what the work schedule and the workload for the followers look like. So I'm implementing that in. So when I say I'm out, I'm out. I'm gone.
Yeah.
So I knock that movie out in 2 months, and then when I'm not, that tour schedule shifts. So the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, dedicated to family, dedicated to office, everything, and those weekends are touring. But that tour lasts for a year and a half, and this year we did 157 shows on my Irresponsible tour.
Wow.
157 shows.
Before you decided to put it on the Netflix special.
Yeah, we did the Netflix, the taping. I think I did it 3 weeks before we were done, so we probably had 143 shows.
Oh wow.
Yeah, then I taped it, finished it.
Did you always have this kind of structure? Like how did you design this?
Thought out individual.
Yeah, you seem it.
I'm a well thought out individual. Everything
This
is
is not
planned.
random.
No,
Yeah.
everything is planned. If you look at all my stand-up specials, there's a 2-year gap in between. So the 2-year gap is because at the end of that second year, my new special should be coming out. When a new special should be coming out, I'm now focusing on what the next special is going to be. So that first year is all developed. Like right now, I'm off, I'm not touring, but now I'm mentally in the gym and throwing all the old stuff that I talked about away. It's now thrown. Can't repeat it, can't say it. Now it's talking about what the new version of myself is going to be. What do I want the conversation to be? What's my thinking? And just taking notes. So eventually now, I'm going to start just popping up in random comedy clubs and trying to figure out what the next thing is. So by mid 20, I'll probably be doing comedy clubs. By the end of 20, I should have a full-fledged concept of that new hour. And by the beginning of 21, I should be ready to go out with my new hour. End of 21, film my new hour. Mid 22, that hour will come.
That seems in the schedule. A lot of people are doing that. 2 years ago.
It's a perfect gap.
Yeah, it's hard. I know we did a year, 2 years, probably a year. I think you can say really wasn't like that.
That's tough. A year is tough. I mean, that's a shout out to those that can't do it. I think that's amazing. I think just with everything that I have going on and all the different things that my hands are in within the brand and the business, I need to make sure that I'm giving 100% to those things so they have the highest opportunity to be successful. If I'm trying to cheat it, then it's going to show. It's not going to come out to the best of my ability. And within stand-up, you got a fucking magnifying glass on. You know, you're always being judged off of what you did at one point. Just like a musician, you're always judged off of the album that everybody thought was whatever. So the biggest thing for an entertainer, artist, whatever your craft is creation. How are you recreating yourself? How are you constantly showing that you're growing? For me, the only way to do that is to talk about my life and the things that grow along with me. The only thing that grows along with me, my experiences, my family, my marriage, my mistakes, my ups, my downs. Those are the things that I can talk about forever. Because as you get older, things change, shit gets different. It's all coming from my personal opinion of me. My view on me and how I see life. You can't lose material in that state. That's why I stay away from certain things, because those things can become boring after a while. For me, because I don't have the knowledge of everything that I should.
Like what? What kind of thing?
Well, politics, I don't joke in the politics. I don't joke in anything that has to do with the slander of others or other communities. I don't do anything divisive. That's my biggest thing. And you know, this past year was one that got a little weird because I was like, yo, I've really dedicated myself to bringing people together. Like, I thought that was my goal. That's my priority. I damn sure thought that's what I was doing on a global scale. Everybody, all races, shapes, sizes, whoever you are, whatever you are, you can do something on show and have a good time. So when it came off as a person that was divisive, that was tough.
You're talking about
The Oscar shit, yeah.
well, this is a time where people are just looking to be upset about things.
100%.
And they're not looking at you, Kevin Hart, as just a human being. Like, who is he overall? He's super positive. They're not even concentrating on that. I mean, think about how positive you are, and yet they try to concentrate on some jokes that you did, 9 years
Well,
ago?
it's a wake up call of understanding the times, but then more importantly, you know, for me it was okay. I went through it. I made sure that the people of the LGBTQ community really understand that. Hey guys, I apologized before, but I'm apologizing again. I'm sorry. I'm not that guy. I don't want you to think I'm that guy. then it just became the constant conversation.
That never happened.
That it just became the constant conversation. And now it is, guys, I'm not only sorry, I don't condone anything that has to do with hate to anybody. This is no longer a conversation. So guys, I'm going to stop talking about it. Because now I feel like I'm feeding into what I'm not. I know I'm not. The world and public should understand what I'm not. Because over this time period, I've shown that I'm not. So, the apology, once again, I'm sorry. Genuinely, I'm sorry. But then it never stopped. And at that point, I just made a decision, and I'm like, guys, at this point, I'm making a decision to not talk about it. That doesn't mean that I'm being disrespectful to anybody. It doesn't mean that I'm shutting down anything. It means that, for me, I'm going to stop talking about it because at this point I don't know what to do. At this point I thought the apology is what you wanted me to do. I did it. I made sure that you understand that I'm not a hateful person. I don't condone hate. I did that. I stepped down so I don't take attention off of that night and those people that are there to be celebrated. I don't want to draw attention to myself and what's around me. I stepped down. Everything I did was for the better. I'm good. I'm stepping away, guys, because I don't want this to be a negative night at night. And then it still became a conversation. So I waited for it to die down. And on my radio show, gave another part. Made sure that you understand I'm sorry. I hope these words didn't hurt anybody. I once again apologize. I don't condone hate to anyone. I hope that you I say, if you don't understand and don't believe it, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. There's nothing else to do.
It's very wise. It's very wise that you stepped away. If you didn't, then you would probably pursue it forever. But I mean, it becomes a point of attention. That's all it is. They just decide this is something they're going to focus on.
What I had a good talk on a friend of mine, Lee Daniels. You know, me and Lee Daniels. Lee called me, told me what to do. Lee Daniels is director, producer. The show Empire is one of his biggest shows. You know, so he calls me. He's like, "Kevin, I want to talk to you." And us talking, he's like, "Look, this is a time where you could speak up and talk about the meaning." Step up and say that you don't condone or don't stand with any type of hate or whatever. You can take that stage and do that. And I said, Lee, I understand what you're saying. I said, well, why did you expect me to know what's been happening within this community in regards to hate and crimes? I said, I'm not aware. I said, some people can just not be aware. I'm not even know. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. Yes, within that community, I have no idea.
Right.
When you tell me this, I'm now educated and I understand. So it's easy to simply inform.
Right.
Information is key. When people get information, they process the information. When you can process the information, you go, oh, wait a minute. That makes sense. Hey, you guys think that I condone hate. Wait a minute. I don't. And anybody that does, fuck you, man. That's bad. You shouldn't. I can say that. But instead, when this happened, it was become an ally. Become a voice. And that's where there was just a miscommunication. That's where a back and forth kind of was established that I think people just start to take things and run. And I'm just not one to feed into what I feel isn't going to eventually evolve into a positive thing.
In a real conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I'm trying my best to.
It was becoming tabloid bullshit as
Pretty
opposed to like a real discussion.
Clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait.
Clickbait.
That's the problem. There's so much clickbait out there because it's such an effective way to get people to pay attention to things. Because
That's it.
as you said, people focus on failure and negative and anger.
That's what we want to see.
controversy.
That's what we want to see. People
Yeah.
want to see the anger.
Yeah.
And you know,
Why do you think that is?
because it's just the times. It's that's what's cool now. It's
that what
cool.
it is?
It's cool as being negative. You know how you always have some people. This is a great example. How you have people. Me and you can talk about it, right? We can talk about Titanic. Wow. Biggest movie of all time. Fucking great movie. Oh yes, it was great. But one guy, no reason to go. I fucking hate him. Why? You ain't like Titanic? Fucking bullshit. Why? Man, I know why. Now tell me.